Instead of waiting on the sidelines to see which party is ultimately successful in a plainting dispute, Venus Metals has swooped on the historic, gold-rich Youanmi mining assets 250 kilometers west of Leonora, by pulling together a deal with both parties. In an emerging trend, Venus will attempt to resurrect the unloved and overlooked high-grade deposits at Younami, which produced nearly 700,000 ounces of gold grading 5.42 grams T gold, before mining ceased in 1997. In the intervening period, the gold price has more than quadrupled, from AUD $400 per ounce to AUD $1,760 per ounce today, potentially transforming the economic outlook for the project that was mothballed in the 90s with hundreds of thousands of unmined ounces still in the ground. When the mine closed in 1997, the underground workings had reached 620 meters and the processing plant and supporting infrastructure was simply put onto care and maintenance and still exists on site today. Since then, ownership of the project has bounced around a bit, with exploration continuing, but with a flood of historic projects being kicked back into gear lately, Youanmi is now being fought over, with Venus looking like being the eventual victor. The company already holds nearly 55 square kilometers of exploration ground across 11 mining tenements that completely straddle the existing Youanmi project leases. The acquisition of the central project is the final piece of the puzzle for Venus Metals, and it has the potential to be a million-ounce-plus company maker for it. Sprinkle in some encouraging results from Venus's recent heli-borne electromagnetic survey results that turned up 8 very strong, high-priority regional exploration gold targets just 10 kilometers south of the Youanmi mine, and the stars start to align for the ASX-listed small-cap company. Given that the gold targets sit on the prospective Youanmi shear zone, with the Youanmi assets to the north and the Penny West gold mine that produced 150,000 ounces at 22 grams T gold to the south, it remains a mystery as to why no one else has stitched the story together sooner. Venus Metals Managing Director Matt Hogan said, "This deal for Venus is transformational because we stand to acquire a large, high-grade established gold resource base to complement our extensive exploration holdings at the Youanmi Greenstone Belt." The company recently re-estimated the Youanmi Deep's underground mineral resource to JORC 2012 compliant standards, totaling 2.4 million tons grading 8.5 grams T for a very significant 658,000 of in situ gold ounces. The remnant near-surface mineral resources of 5.2 million tons grading 1.5 grams T gold for another 246,000 ounces are not yet JORC 2012 compliant, but Venus is quietly confident that the historical results can be replicated based on recent work undertaken. Venus has jumped the pack to stitch together what looks to be a sublime deal with both the owner of the Youanmi assets and the company that planted them for alleged inaction on the leases. Venus has now hedged its bets by entering into 2 option agreements with 2 private companies, one with the current tenement holder, Oz Youanmi Gold Thai Limited, and one with St. Clair Resources Thai Limited, who lodged a forfeiture application or plaint against Oz Youanmi in the Warden's Court back in 2016. If the plaint against Oz Youanmi by St. Clair was successful, all plainted mining leases would then transfer to the latter party. However, if it is unsuccessful, then Oz Younami would retain its title to the tenements that underpin the project. Under the terms of the 3-way deal that will see all parties get something, Venus has an option to pay Oz Youanmi $5 million in cash or AUD $3 million in shares and AUD $2 million in cash at Venus's election. Venus will then acquire all shares in Oz Youanmi Thai Limited, which will then see it hold effective ownership of the project, complete with all in-ground ounces, technical information, the mothballed plant and supporting workers' village. Oz Youanmi shareholders will also retain a royalty of 0.5% for gold sold above USD $900 per troy ounce from the mine. The plaintiff, St. Clair Resources, has granted Venus an option to demand the plaint be withdrawn for an initial fee of $100,000, to be extended by a further $50,000 if the option is not exercised before the end of 2018. This deal then requires St. Clair to withdraw the forfeiture applications over the Youanmi mining licenses, for which St. Clair will pick up another. Elsewhere, Venus is sitting on a massive array of interesting-looking multi-mineral projects throughout WA. These include projects that contain copper-zinc mineralization, cobalt-nickel-copper PGM mineralization, and a JORC-compliant vanadium-titanium resource with an abandoned iron formation sequence at the Youanmi vanadium project. The company also has other gold projects and is knee-deep in the battery minerals sector, with some prospective-looking lithium-tantalum ground holdings in the Pilbara, the Murchison, and east of the famed Greenbushes lithium mine in the southwest of WA, JORC-compliant magnetite iron ore asset southeast of Yalgoo in the Midwest region rounds out the portfolio. For now though, it's all shoulders to the wheel for Venus at the Youanmi Gold Project, where the company will commence an extensive review of the historical drilling database. The former operators at Youanmi dug 5 separate open pits, and Venus now has an aspiration target of joining them all together in one super pit, aided and abetted by the historically high gold price. Now that Venus has its foot on the entire project and surrounding tenements, the number of different options are dizzying. They range from processing the substantial pile of old tailings, to mining the underground ounces, to digging one big super pit at surface. Importantly, the company has also identified a number of solid-looking exploration targets in the region. Whilst the mill will no doubt need a serious scrub-up, the advantage it offers really sets the project apart from many others that have no infrastructure, and actual mining is just a pipe dream for them. That is perhaps not the case for Venus Minerals.